Let's see what sport mode does. Mr. Jamerson, they were the key players last game. The other two are no slouches themselves. I think the fighting spirit is going to carry them far. But they got their hands full with Toronto Patriots.
I think this will be a very good matchup. These two teams haven't played each other either since the first round in Sendai in the middle of January, with Toronto coming out on top 21-19 on a last-second shot. So this is going to be a nice one. I hope everybody at home is on the edge of their seats like Maurice is.
Yes, I'm halfway on the floor. Let's go. Toronto with the inbound. We got the Gill connection here. Laz, finish. He finishes the fight. Draws first blood for Toronto Patriots. Jamerson. Jumper's no good. Laz thinks about it. Kicks it back out. Loses it. They're a little too unselfish right there.
Gave away the open lane to kick it out to the two-point line.
telling me you got to shoot that. Sport mode to Jamerson.
Turns the corner.
Jamerson draws the foul. Jaron at the charity stripe. He gets one shot. Let's see if he can tie it. No good.
No love on the rim on that one.
Toronto looking to stretch their lead out. Nice bounce pass, Laz. Bank shot, no good.
Sports mode collecting it.
Mr. Jamerson, spin mode. He travels. Slid a little bit too far there.
Indabar took the chair out, made him kind of take those extra few steps.
Gill for two, no good. Too strong. Jamerson. Billy, sport mode, too strong. Indabir. Back out to Gill. Give and go, the Gill connection and one. Beautiful movement there by Toronto Patriots. We got ourselves a 2-point play chance. Indabir, Gill.
I don't know about you, Maurice, but this first minute gives me tendency that it's going to be a grind the whole way through this one.
Hey, we love the grind. We love the hustle. Gill converts with the free throw, 3-0. Toronto Patriots up. Nedawadi trying to get on the board. Step back two. It's no good. Gill. Vikram to Indabir. The connection, no good. Air ball, no good.
Indabir grabbing his shoulder as he subs out to give himself just a minute to kind of regather.
Mark subs in for him. Toronto, Laz. Indabir for two. Too long, gets his own rebound. No good. Third time's a charm. No. Laz. Mark, no good. We got a foul. 8:06 on the clock. The fighting spirit of the Nuttawading Sentinels definitely apparent. But we got ourselves a charity strike visit. Mark Burlick, can he convert? One shot, one chance. Here in Hachinohe Super Premier Final. It is good. 4-0. Sport mode to Jaron Jamerson. Sport mode, Billy. He gets blocked.
Got 4 seconds on the shot clock.
Wow. Let's see what they do. CLB representing. Sport mode.
Got to put it up.
Jaron runs out of time. A little bit of lack of awareness there. Crucial error.
Nuttawading starting the game very much like the last one.
Last. Pass is no good. It's out of bounds.
Toronto are going to have the ball and keep it up top, starting with 6 on the shot clock.
All right, Vikram with the inbound. Blast to NNW. 2 is too short. Vikram, Blast with the tip. Got ourselves another point, 5-0. I'm waiting, Nattawading. Jaron draws the foul. Let's see if we can get the points at the charity stripe. Another foul on Toronto. 7:29 on the clock.
See if the plastic comes off the ring on this one.
Let's see. Seems to be a lid on that rim. Let's see if he can peel it off. Jaron is good. First point of the game. Vikramjit Gill to NNW Gill. Gill connection. Where's Johnny Gill? 6-1. The layup is good.
Tough finish.
6-2. NNW again. No good. We got a foul wrapped around. That fighting spirit is allowing him to keep chatting with the referees, huh, Andrew?
He's asking nicely. Ish.
All right, Blaz on the post.
With a handoff.
The tallest player in the league with the spin move. He is rejected by Jaron Jamerson. Good timing. Great defense.
Got 1.5 seconds on the shot clock.
He has to throw it up. Out of bounds. Nattawading ball.
See if Nattawading can get some rhythm in this.
Sport mode. Calling for a screen. He goes for 2 instead. It's short. Blaz with the rebound. Vikramjit Gill to Mark. Vikram is shook up on the play. Mark Burlick, the pull up, no good. Rebound by Nattawading. Jaron Jamerson. The general. Off the glass, no good. Blaz out to Gill. Gill with the finger roll, it is good. 7-2 Toronto Patriots. They are in command of this game. What can Viliami do? Sport mode, no good.
Nattawading need to do something quick.
They better. We're closing on the halfway point. Sport mode with the foul. Blast draws it. We got ourselves a 5-point game. Brought to you by the Super Sports Zebio 3x3.EXE Super Premier Final. Thank you to FIBA 3x3 and all of our supporters around the world. Toronto Patriots cannot convert.
See what sports mode can do on this.
Oh, he doesn't get it. Mark kicks back out to Blaz. He was afraid to shoot it. He was wide open. He gets a block. In the rear, calling for it. Blaz, post move.
Trying to get the isolation.
8-2, Toronto. T-Dot representing. Mark for 2, no good. Sport mode off his leg, out of bounds.
And Nattawading being fairly scrappy this game, but Toronto not making them pay with the mistakes.
Let's see if they can make them pay. 5:08 on the clock. Nattawading trying to come back. 8-3.
Bo with a tough move to the hoop.
Vikramjit. The scoop is no good. Jaron Jamerson.
All alone in the corner.
the general. No good. Vikram Jit fakes the finish and one. Let's go. T-Dot represent. He's still grabbing that arm. Got ourselves a timeout.
Toronto just showing them how it's done to finish at the ring. Now we've got the officials timeout halfway through this game. Let's see what happens coming out of it and see if Nunawading can adjust and if Toronto just keeps things simple.
You're definitely going to have to make some adjustments. You can't win the game when you don't score points. So 9-3, it's no good for Champions League basketball, Andrew. You got to come on.
They got to come on. They'll got to turn it up. Maybe the breather would just kind of give them that little extra inspiration to come from behind. We saw it last game. They're not out of it yet.
Yeah, like we've seen in the previous games, it ain't over until it's over. Nunawading Sentinels down by 6. Toronto Patriots at the free throw line. Mr. Gill at the charity strike.
Seems to be having problems with that arm.
He looks pretty athletic. I think he can shake it off. Let's see. Can he convert? He can. Nothing but net. We got ourselves a 7-point game. 10-3. BLUE.EXE.
And
Gill to Gill.
Toronto getting the easy steal, but then taking too long in the paint. They called for the turnover and it's a missed opportunity to extend that lead.
We were trying to plead his case. He said he passed it out before the 3. He held it too long. Nunawading with some fortune on their side. Jameson draws a foul. Gets one free throw.
Gets Mark Berlick off the air. Falling for that shot fake. Silly foul. It's the #1 rule on defense, Maurice.
Can't fight when you don't have anything.
That's it. Do not jump.
Jaren Jameson trying to capitalize. In and out. That's going to be crucial. Mark Berlick for 2. No good. Jaren Jameson kicks it back out. Nunawading Sentinels for 2. CLB, never die, never give up. Gets a turnover. Nice little baby hook, no good. BLUE.EXE for 2. T-Dot, Toronto Patriots keeping their lead at 7. Sport mode, Billy Ami Pochetti, 12-6. NNW.
Coming over a couple of screens.
He goes for 2. Oh, nothing but net, 14-6. Toronto Patriots are feeling it, Andrew.
They're getting into a rhythm.
Sport mode. Oh, sport mode. 14-8, look at that fighting spirit. Oh, we're raining 2s. Let's go, 16-8. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Sport mode. Sport mode. No good.
Unlucky on that one.
Sport mode with the poke. Inside. Pochetti with the finish. He's not giving up. 16-9. Mark Berlick gives it in. He gets a and 1. NNW Singh Gill. All the way from Canada. Don't you know, eh? 8-point lead. 17-9.
You really start seeing Nunawading having to play those first 2 early games. Starting to take its toll.
Yeah, they're hands on their knees. Hands on their knees. Oh, I don't know. They're looking a little fatigued, Andrew.
They're leaving it all out there while Toronto's just kind of getting warmed up here.
Yes, I tell people all the time, these players, they have a first round or second round bye because they did the work in the regular season. Do what you can now. There's no better time than now because guess what? You're gonna have to do the work anyway. And your hands are gonna be on your knees, breathing hard in front of 1,000 people, and people all around the world. Toronto Patriots taking advantage of the fresh legs, 17-9. Nunawading Sentinels trying to claw back from doom. NNW is short with his shot only. He's a very tall man. Nottawading Sentinels. Jameson, no good.
Trying to finish through contact.
Mark. Back to Bikramjit. He thinks go left. Nice pass. Mark finishes. It is a 9-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
And
the Canadians are not playing around.
They are not. They're here to play.
Nottawading is not giving up. 18-10. It's not about the size of the dog, it's about the size of the fight in the dog. We got ourselves a fight. Sport mode, Poketti, no good with the 2. Bikramjit, looks like his arm is okay now. Mark Berlick draws a foul, he gets 2 shots. They are in the penalty area.
They are. Toronto is just doing the simple things to get them through this game by the looks of things. With Nottawading now on 7 fouls, that means Toronto is going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Very close.
And almost seal the deal with these 2.
Crucial miss right there. Leaving the door open. Can't leave the door open on these Aussies. They'll take over.
Give us that little bit of hope. That's all we need.
Give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Or a kilometer in the metric system.
Yeah, maybe 1,000 kilometers, maybe 3. 19-10, 2:01 on the clock. Nottawading Sentinels, blue, with the inbound. Trying to come back. I've seen crazier comebacks. But what does T-Dot have to say about it?
They finish on this possession.
Does Blas want to close it out with a 2? He's going to give it to Mark. Nice give and go. 20-10, game point. We got Nottawading on the ropes here. The Toronto Patriots didn't come to fool around today. They have fresh legs, and they are taking care of business. Viliami kicks it back out for 2. Toronto comes up with it. We have game point here, ladies and gentlemen. He said no. Denied.
And that camera is getting just as much work with the ball.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's the 3rd time it's gone down today.
I think they have good insurance here.
You kind of hope so.
I hope. Very physical game. Toronto Patriots trying to close out the show. Endovir. Laz. Shot clock violation. He takes accountability. He says, my bad, dog. Nottawading. Little bit of sunlight. It's not over until it's over. Sport mode. Poketti, no good. Mark comes up with it to Blas.
Going for the screen.
Spin move for the win. No! Blas with the flush. Game over. KO. T-Dot represent Toronto Patriots with the finish 21-10. Otsukare-sama deshita.
I don't think he even needed to jump for that putback.
He really didn't. He just needed to get on his toes a little.
And with that, we thank the Australian teams in Champions League basketball, with Nottawading taking a gracious defeat against Toronto on that. And up next for Toronto, moving into the next round, they take on